So today we have a nice geometrical problem. The diagram is on the screen with all the given details. Now the question over here is to find the area of this red region, that is between these two line segment and this circular circumference of the quarter circle. So this is Anmol Mishra, and now let us see the solution. How can we find the area of the red region? So first of all, as it has been given that the quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle, so all this corner angle would be 90 degree. Okay, now take the triangle ABD. So in the triangle ABD we can see that it's a right angle triangle because angle A is 90 degree and one of the angle is given equals to 30 degree. So in this triangle the value for tan 30 degree would be equals to opposite upon the base, so AD upon AB. So from here we can simply replace AB as equals to 4 because it has been given as a given data. So AD upon 4, and this thing would be equals to tan 30. So remember the value for tan 30 degree, that is 1 upon square root of 3. So doing cross multiplication in this, so we will get the value for AD as equals to 4 upon square root of 3. So here we have got the length of AD, that is ultimately the breadth of this rectangle. So the length of AD we have got is 4 upon square root of 3. So if this length is 4 upon square root of 3, this length would also be equals to 4 upon square root of 3. Now let this particular point be labeled as the point M. Now I will draw a line segment MP that is perpendicular to the base radius of this quarter circle. I am just removing this thing. Remember that the radius of this quarter circle is 4. So I have constructed a line segment MP that is perpendicular to the base of this quarter circle. Okay. So here we have formed another rectangle because all the corner angle are 90 degree. So if this length is 4 upon root 3, so this length would also be equals to 4 upon square root of 3. Okay. And let this particular length, that is AP, be equals to variable A. So remember the complete length was equals to 4. This much length is equals to A. Therefore the remaining length would be equals to 4 minus A. Okay. Now I will draw a line segment joining the points M and B. Now what can you say about the length of MB? So look carefully, it's running from the center of the quarter circle to the circumference. Hence it is the radius, and it has been given that radius of the quarter circle is having a length 4. So the length of MB is 4. The length of MP is 4 upon square root of 3 and the base is 4 minus A. So take this triangle, that is the triangle MPB. MPB, here's the 90 degree. This length is 4 upon square root of 3. The base is 4 minus A and the hypotenuse is 4. So by applying the Pythagoras theorem, we can say that 4 upon square root of 3 the complete square plus 4 minus A the complete square would be equals to 4 square. So simplifying these things, so 4 minus A the complete square would be equals to 16 times 2 upon 3, taking square root on both of the sides. So 4 minus A would be equals to 4 times square root of 2 upon 3. Simplifying this thing so as to get the value of A, so A would be equals to 4 times 1 minus square root of 2 upon 3. So here we have got the value for A, and also we have the value for 4 minus A. This is also important. Okay, so here we have got some of the length of the line segments, but what we have to find is the area of the red region, and that's not straightforward because it's between two straight line and a curved arc. So the best way to get it is to take the area of this complete triangle and subtract this area. Now the area that we have to subtract is also not straightforward because a straight line, a straight line, a straight line, then a curved arc. So to get that area, what I will do is I will take the complete sector. So let me just write the formula somewhere. So I will take the sector, so sector, and the sector is ultimately AME. So I will take the sector that is AME and add it with the area of this triangle, that is the triangle MCE. So I've taken this particular sector and then I have added with this triangle's area. Okay, let me just clear this thing. Remember that adding this to what region it has given us. Okay, so when I've added the area of the sector and area of the triangle, what I got is the complete area of this region that I am doing with yellow boundary. Now what I actually need is area of this region. So from the complete region, I can simply subtract this area. So I will get the remaining area that I need. So the remaining area is also a sector with a central angle 30 degree. So let this intersection point over here be Q. So from the addition of these two area, I will subtract the area of the sector AQB. So adding these two gave me the complete region, and from this region I subtracted this region. So what I get is this area that I need in my solution. Okay, so let us simplify this thing. So what we can see is that the area of the triangle is simple because it's a right angle triangle. Area of the sector is also simple because the central angle is 30 degrees. But the sector AME does not have a nice central angle that we can see over here. For this sector AME, the central angle is this complete angle. So let us try to find this thing. So look carefully that this angle is ultimately the angle MBP. So in this right angle triangle that we took to apply the Pythagoras theorem, so in this triangle this angle is required. So if I take this angle as a variable theta, there also theta. So in this right angle triangle, the value for sine theta would be equals to 4 upon square root of 3 upon 4, that is 1 upon square root of 3. This is the value for sine theta. So using the inverse trigonometry, we will get the value for theta as equals to sine inverse of 1 upon square root of 3. Okay, so here we have got the value for the central angle too. That's in trigonometry, no worries, it is having a value first of all. Okay, so the value of theta we have got. Now let us plug in all the things in this formula. So area of the sector, so remember the formula for sector, that is theta pi radius square upon 360. So this is the formula for area of the sector. So let us apply that. So in the sector AME, the value for theta is sine inverse 1 upon square root of 3, that's the central angle, into pi, that's constant, into the radius square. So radius of this sector is MB, that is also the radius for this quarter circle, and it was having a value 4. So 4 square is 16 upon 360. Okay, now added with the area of the triangle. So the triangle is present over there, it's a right angle triangle. The height is ultimately 4 upon square root of 3, that is this length only. Okay, what can you say about the base? So the base would be equals to this base. This base is having a value 4 minus a. So this would also have the same value, that is 4 minus a. Remember that we have got the value for 4 minus a as 4 times square root of 2 upon square root of 3. So this length would be 4 times square root of 2 upon 3. So this right angle triangle, we have got the base also and the height also. So simply applying the formula for area of a triangle, that is half the base, so 4 times square root of 2 upon square root of 3 into the height, that is 4 upon square root of 3. Okay, now minus area of the sector AQB, that is this one. So that was actually very simple because the central angle is directly 30 and its radius is also equals to 4. So the central angle is 30 degree into pi, the constant, into the radius square. So 4 square 16 upon 360. So let us simplify this thing. So from this and this term I can take 16 times pi common. So inside the bracket I will get sine inverse 1 upon square root of 3 upon 360, and here negative 30 upon 360, that's 1 upon 12. So this thing has been simplified, and plus, so this thing would be equals to, from the table of 2 it goes 2, square root of 3 into square root of 3 becomes complete 3, 2 into 4 becomes 8. So 8 times square root of 2 upon 3 is the area of the triangle. So here we have got the area of that region that we need to subtract from the area of the triangle. Remember that this area we have got now is representing this shaded part. So the question was to find the red area. We have got this area. So we can simply subtract the obtained area from the area of the complete triangle. So area of this complete triangle would be half the base into height. So this triangle is ultimately the length and breadth of this rectangle. So we know the length of this rectangle is 4. So half the length, it is 4, and the height is 4 upon square root of 3. That's also the base. Look carefully that is ultimately the half area of the rectangle. Okay. So taking the area of this triangle minus the area of this region gives us the red area. So let me see if this can be simplified or not. So simplifying this thing, so 4 into 4, 16 upon 2, that's 8 upon square root of 3. So this thing will turn out to be 8 upon square root of 3 minus this thing. So let me just remove this all. So if I open with negative sign, so negative 16 pi as it is, and this positive 8 root 2 upon 3 will become negative 8 root 2 upon 3. So finally writing down the answer. So the red area that we need is equals to, from the first and the last term I will take 8 common. So inside the bracket I will get 1 upon square root of 3 minus square root of 2 upon 3. If I try to take the common LCM as 3, I need to multiply square root of 3 in this term. So what I finally get is square root of 3 minus square root of 2 upon 3 multiplied with 8 minus 16 times pi multiplied with sine inverse of 1 upon square root of 3 upon 360 minus 1 upon 12, and this is the red area. So here we have got the value for red area, and that's in trigonometric form because this angle over here is sine inverse of 1 upon square root of 3. Okay, so here we can see that this was the problem that actually needs trigonometry. There's not any other way other than trigonometry. I'm not sure, but I think so. If you can prove me wrong, it would be nice. If you have any other method other than this, do comment below, and if it's hard to comment, you can email me, or else you can send it to me on my Instagram. The link is in the description.